This is going to be the start of episode 2 here. We are now in a little back room in the garage here. Today, or at least in this video, I am looking to at least do a compression test. And we're just going to start digging into more mechanical parts of this bike. So I do have a good compression tester here. It's an old school Snap-on I had my dad bring home. So we're going to see about getting a reading on that, see if we're going to need to do a rebuild or not. One thing that's been bothering me is that the carb, whenever I tilt the bike over to get it on the stand here, or maybe even lean it up against the wall in like the driveway, it always pisses fuel out of the bottom here. If you can see that out of this one here, and then it comes out down there. Obviously what I'm thinking is that the float might be out of adjustment. Maybe the needles are gummed up or something like that. Not exactly sure, but I do have a carburetor rebuild kit coming today in the mail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the carb pulled out. Probably going to take the subframe off, get the carb pulled out, get it taken apart, cleaned up, put some new seals in it, new gaskets, maybe adjust the float if need be, and then we will have to go from there. Alright guys, the mail just came. We got our carb rebuild kit. It was like 25 bucks shipped. Got new gaskets, all new jetting brass fittings. This is the old float. Got a new needle. I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling this apart and getting the new parts in here. Might as well get some new hardware in here as well, just because we got it out. Wouldn't want to put it all back together, get the bike together, and then realize that one of them was plugged or something. So you can go ahead and watch me put this stuff in now. Oh, and while you were away, I went and got the float set properly, so it's at the correct height for this carb. At least what I think it is my first time redoing a carb like this. I've just been watching other YouTube videos, but here goes nothing. Alright, so I think I got it back together correctly. At least this is how it came off the bike. Not really sure if this hose here even needs to be there, but that's how it was. I mean, there's one of these nipples on this side. They had a hose on that side. I honestly couldn't tell you where or what that's doing, but I'm just putting it back together the way I took it off. So I put new gaskets on it. Like I said, the new brass fittings. This is going to go on the top. I did see that matches up correctly. So, oh damn, I forgot to put this in. Alright, so I'm going to put this back in, and then we're going to toss it back on the bike. Got the carb back in. That should be all set up. Got the rear pads in. Just take a quick look there again. I also bled all the fluid out of the rear cylinder
replaced it with the .4. You can tell it's a lot cleaner. Haven't done anything for the front yet. Didn't get my spark plugs yet. Didn't get the front pads yet. So those are going to be the next two things on my list.
All right, the hose is on. I'm gonna give it a couple cranks by hand here and see what we can get for compression wise. See how it goes. So it's between like 150, probably 160, it's just over it.